Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
A lot for any time, much less May.
May
Late May.
23rd?
Yeah.
That's a bunch of snow anytime in the month of May for sure. All right. Hey, we still have some snow we're watching, and yeah, parts of the northern Rockies still kind of getting, shellacked a little bit with some snow there. But meanwhile, some moisture, tropical moisture surging into towards the Gulf of Mexico, and no rain yet across the northeast and mid-Atlantic, which means sunshine, another hot day for you.
But with that messy pattern that we've been stuck under across the southeast, we're funneling all of that moisture up over the central part of the country, and we could see some severe storms today.
Yeah, severe storms, the backdoor cold front across the northeast. Before it gets there, back in the 90s, New York, Philly, D.C. 90s also widespread across the southeast. And you want the cooler weather, well, where that snow is falling across the northern Rockies, feeling more like perhaps February than May.
Oh, yeah. Depending on where you are, you're either dealing with the heat, maybe some snow, or to me right now, as long as you're not dealing with the lightning, you can get out there. You probably don't want to be on the sailboat in showers, though, I'd bet for that. So let's talk about where we are getting some rain. We've got some light sprinkles moving through South Dakota. Bismarck, you're getting in on a little bit of that rain. Overall, when you take a look at this, what your eye probably draws to is some of the higher elevation wintry weather, but also there's not a ton going on right now. We've got a few showers here or there. That is going to change as we move through the day. We've got abundant atmospheric moisture to work with, and that is why we've got that flash flooding risk through tomorrow morning from Minneapolis through La Crosse down until Milwaukee. The ground is already kind of saturated in some of these places, and any storm that gets going could put down some heavy rain because of all the moisture that we have. So why do we have so much moisture to work with? Well, it's all this high pressure. Well, part of it is this high pressure, but the circulation around it is bringing that clockwise flow and pulling all of that moisture up from the Gulf across the southern plains into the upper Midwest, and that's going to continue filling in as we head through the middle part of the week. So the places that have been wet, well, you're going to stay wet. Here's what we're looking at in terms of totals. Generally 1 inch up to an inch, but 1 to 2 inches there across the western portions of the Dakotas down into western Nebraska as well. I know it's not the time of year where we want to be stuck inside because of the rain, but we need the rain right now, especially as we head into those hotter summertime months, because we are already entering into those summertime months in North Dakota with much of the state in at least extreme drought. Where you see the darker red, that's exceptional drought. We need the rain right now around Bismarck and even into Rapid City, so we'll take whatever we can get. And that's exactly what we are going to get. We're going to get some rain. Is it going to alleviate the drought? No, probably not. But will it help? It certainly will. Tomorrow, we've got those showers and storms across portions of Kansas. We're going to stretch that up into Minnesota as well. Tuesday, we're not done with it yet. KC, you guys are going to have some of those showers and storms around for your day on Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, we fill this in across the Ohio River Valley. We're going to stretch that down across Arkansas as well. Quick look at what you can expect in terms of the possibility for flash flooding Tuesday into Wednesday. Kirksville, St. Joseph, back into Salina. You guys are all included in that flash flooding risk as of now. The southern plains, Paul, just really messy times there. Typically not mean much of a problem around Dallas, but because you've seen so much rain, the ground is saturated, the rivers are swollen, the creeks are swollen. This rain that we're getting is going to cause some issues. So we've got some showers around Dallas starting off our day today. Scattered storms in the forecast on Monday, a few storms, very sporadic on Tuesday. Things finally start to clear out a bit by Wednesday. We've had a steady kind of feed of this moisture up through Waco and Dallas. That 35 and 45 corridor, that has been wet this morning. 49 as well. Oklahoma to Tulsa, you guys have been dealing with that rain moving through. Is it heavy rain? No, but still that showeriness can kind of in a nuisance way impact your day. We've gotten that rain that's stretched up toward Freeport. We've got some rain that's going to move over Galveston Bay at this point. And I-10 there north of Gonzales is going to be wet. So here's what we're looking at. Flash flood watches through Monday morning from Port Lavaca up into Eagle Lake. Gonzales, that I-10 corridor north of that between those two cities, that's where we're stretching up that flash flood watch because the ground is so wet. And as you've seen, we've got a steady flow. Moving in. in. Now, a different type of flooding issue around portions of southern Louisiana, even as we look into very southern portions of Mississippi as well. We've got that possibility for some coastal flooding, mainly during the high tides of the time today, and because we've got that flow that's continuing, that onshore flow. So we could see some flood-prone places there across southern Louisiana having some issues today with that coastal flooding. We're going to see generally about 1 to 2 inches, but some pockets there between San Antonio and Houston up to 3 to 5 inches on top of what we've already seen. It is very wet. So we could use some of that rain in some of those places. Moderate drought around San Antonio. We really could mostly use it if we looked farther west in Texas, but we'll take whatever we can get. The problem is it's just all adding up. And the other problem is, Paul, with ground this saturated heading into hurricane season, that's not what you want.
No, not at all. But